Uh, we were going out to eat. It's my birthday this weekend, so my wife took me out to eat. My lovely wife. Okay, yeah, she's better than most y'all can do. All right, so anyway, um, yep. So we went out and got a nice steak at downtown Anchorage, and got a little 5-month-old with us in the back seat. So we hear some screaming and crying during tonight's gun chat. That's what's up. It's really snowing hard. It snowed probably like 6 inches, but it's really wet snow. It's probably been 6 inches since 3 o'clock or something like that. So it's been snowing off and on all day, but 6 inches since 3 o'clock. The highway to get home from Anchorage is, people in the ditch all over the place and stuff. So we're going out to eat anyway. We're like, well, we're not going to deal with that traffic or that road conditions right now. We'll wait until it's opened up a little bit.
So hard. We're almost getting the snow in the middle on the bottom of the car.
Yeah, we're in our new truck. We're in the old CRV, so yeah, the snow is like getting on the bottom of the vehicle. What's up, Keith Gregory? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm still getting over this cough thing that's been going around. It's been awful. I hope you guys don't get it. Greetings. I hope your wife's driving. She is driving. She's driving.
It's his birthday dinner.
Yeah, it was my birthday dinner, and besides, she's so I had a drink. So she's an automatic designated driver, and I'm going to pay for that one as soon as she's done best food.
Yeah, then he gets the babies, and Mama gets to go out.
Yeah.
And then he has to deal with all of us.
Yeah. What's up, Hunter Kirk? How you doing? It's good to see you. So different when you shave. Yeah. So this is the funniest thing. This is the funniest thing. All right. So the little beard trimmer that she got off of Amazon or whatever wasn't charged, and I couldn't find the charging cable for it. Plug it in. So I just used my buzzers, my clippers for the hair. And Barrett screamed or something, and I turned my face when I was doing it, and I took off like this part right here, and it already thinned this part right here, and this was thick and brown. I had a Hitler mustache. I was like, nope, not doing that. So I mean, but I was like, it was like, oh my goodness, like it was a Hitler mustache. I mean, there was no way I could pass it off as Charlie Chaplin. Sorry, it was a Hitler mustache. I had to completely shave. There was no way around it. It'll be back by Friday. Full beard, hair getting into my food, all that kind of stuff. I'll be back. So yeah, I look completely different. I've been told I look younger. Of course, it's a big deal with the kids at school, so you know how that works. Anyway, but thanks, David. Anyway, I've been told I look younger by a lot of kids. So I was like, they're like, you look 20. I'm like, yeah. Hey, oh, David says I look 20 years younger now. You cougar. There's a cougar in the car. All right. So anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So anyway. So late night gun chat. You guys talk about what you want to talk about. Your questions, my answers. They're worth exactly what you paid for it. Had a couple glasses of wine. So.
If you couldn't tell.
Yeah. So it'll be a fun answer night. Anyway. So that's that. I love the stash story because I've had to cut mine off because of over trimming before. There you go. Men have it worse than women when it comes to shaving. All right, women's is they try to do a scientific answer of surface area, but you only got to shave your face. I got to shave my whole legs, but you can put pants on and look just as sexy, babe.
So I don't
until COVID, I couldn't wear a mask and look sexy. It was like, I can't put, little toilet tissues and cuts right here and all that stuff. That doesn't look sexy, and so that's that.
So I'm hearing here is I don't have to shave.
No, you do. All right.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see, what was it that, so, real life, facial hair keeps warm, a little younger. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so.
What sucks about him when he has facial hair is he won't let me do that to it.
Yeah, it tickles.
Good thing too.
I always get mistaken for a youngster in the 20s. It's a blessing and a curse. There you go. Longer. Oh. Hello, I thought something looked weird. Skid Mark. Thanks, Skid Mark. I appreciate it. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining in. So, sorry for the 5-month-old in the background just like screaming, but that's that. So
hungry and tired.
So birthday gift to myself, I ordered some parts for a new AR, so that's coming in. and those should be getting here this week. So there's always parts for a new AR, and then that's good. Facial hair look more mature and older. I agree.
Sexy.
Yeah, makes me look sexier.
Well, you're sexy anyway, but
That's true. I am sexy anyway. You heard it there from a beautiful woman. All right. Favorite bout for 10 millimeter, 200 grain hard cast, AA number 9, around 12 grains. I wouldn't say the grains right off the bat because I don't know it right off the top of my head. AA number 9 is nice. It has more recoil than Blue Dot. I think Blue Dot would be better than AA number 9 because they get the same velocity, I think, in 200 grain. I think AA number 9. So I actually liked Blue Dot with excuse me, with my 180 grain hardcast that I loaded up from CKB bullets, and those actually have a Brental hardest that's harder than the 200 grain Underwoods and that they use. There's a Brental hardest of like 21, and Underwood uses like 16. So I would I would go with, like, you know, those 180 grain CKB bullets. Go to ckbcastbullets.com. He's not paying me. He sent me bullets, and I bought some bullets from him, and he sent me bullets for the channel, but he's not paying me to do anything. I like power pistol for the 10 millimeter. Me too with the right bullets. The video I did on the 140 grain Barnes, that had power pistol, and I might be getting some 125 grain Barnes at some point. And they have the actual best velocity of power pistol. It's like 50 to 80 feet per second more than any other powder. Plus, easier to tickle people with stubble. Yeah. Make sure you have an authoritative source for your charge rates. Yeah, I use in the hardcast. The CKB hardcast bullet sends me the RCBS reloading data for it, and then I have the Hornady app, the Barnes data downloaded, and a lot of the Nosler app downloaded, and I have the Lyman manual. Not the current one, but the next to last one. So that's that. Okay. You think the rumors are true about us getting the Gen 5 G20 soon? Yes. Yes, I think they are true. I think they're out. They're coming. Hopefully, it's a Gen 5. I want a Gen 5 Model 40 since somebody's permanently borrowed my Model 40. Anyway. So, just saying. Yeah, it's blizzarding like crazy out here, so.
And it's throwing the car around. It's really hard to keep it straight.
Yeah. Torn between getting either a Ruger American or a Savage 110. Oh, that's no choice, Savage 110. That's not even a choice, my friend. Just saying, YouTube comments are not an authority on charge rates. I agree. I totally agree. Don't take anything I say for granted. That's for sure. Yeah. Still got the baby crying in the background. Sorry, y'all. She's been in her car seat too long. She hit her window. Like, yep.
Ooh.
All the street lights were out.
Yeah, Mom texted that they lost power.
Well, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in a pretty big blizzard, so.
Heavy snow.
Yep. Heavy, wet snow. It's gross outside right now.
Oh, baby girl.
But we've needed it. We haven't got any snow. Do people compress powder with their loads? If the loading manual calls for it, I'll do it up to a point. So in my 300 Win-Mac versus Body Armor video, I was going to load those 110 grains with Hunter, and I finally found some Hunter powder. I bought 4 pounds of it, right? And after I did that, I put the compressed charge that Barnes said you could put in there, and it was overflowing the case mouth, and I was like, no. And so I switched it over, and I didn't get quite as much velocity as I wanted because I thought I would top 4,000 with the 110 grains and that powder, and the longer barrel because they were saying like 3911, but I had a 26-inch barrel instead of a 24. And so I didn't do it then. Same Barnes manual, TTSX 62 grain 22250. I compressed the powder charge because it didn't go all the way up past the case mouth, you know. So I think you'd have to do either longer brass or brass that isn't trimmed for that 300 Win Mag load, or they have that Peterson long 300 Win Mag brass. So something to think about. Yeah. Something to think about. Sorry. Gotta pick my nose there. Alright. Alright. Any advice for up and coming Alaskan gun YouTuber? Email me, alaskanballistics@gmail.com. We'll talk. But basically, you gotta be unique and somehow. Some people hate it, some people love it. Don't troll the trolls. I think my subscriber count's really hurt because somebody, cussing me out. I'll be right back at them. I'm not very good. Jesus turning the other cheek type of guy. So, don't do that. But, invest in it. It's a business. Okay. If you want to get big enough to where you're getting advertising money and sponsorships and stuff, you've got to invest in it. Okay. There's a million gun tuber channels. There's only about 6 or 7 in Alaska. But there's a million gun tuber channels out there, and you have to cater to everybody, because if you only have Alaskans watching, your audience is going to be that very big, So, email me, alaskanballistics@gmail.com. We'll talk. There's a lot of other secrets. But do your best to have fun. If you're not having fun when you're doing it, then there are times I dread going out and taking all the cameras and getting all the targets set up and mixing the ballistics gel, which I don't do very often because it sucks. And getting everything ready and make sure all the cameras are charged. I get out there and we don't catch a bullet, and the footage is bad and stuff like that. So there are times like that. You just realize that's going to happen. And then there are times where you make a video just talking about stuff on your couch and it gets 300,000 views, and you went through all that effort to make the other videos get 1,000, 1,200 views, and you're like, what did I do that for? So it's definitely interesting. YouTube can be a crapshoot. So you just gotta be careful and make sure you're paying attention to everything. And when I sold cars for a year and a half or two between teaching jobs and stuff, my boss told me you got to be unique and different, and people will buy from you. And so if I had any advice to it, and I hated that guy and I hated selling cars, but if I had any advice for YouTubers, find something unique and different you can do. Okay, it's just like any other kind of profession. You're in competition. So it is really fun to do. It's very time consuming. What's your email again? alaskanballistics@gmail. So my channel name. Just to be nosy, where are you driving to? To pick up the other baby at Grandma's house. Because the other baby's 2.5, almost 2.5, so years. Not a baby anymore. So we're going to Grandma's house to pick him up, because we took the little baby with us because she doesn't take a bottle yet. She refuses to take a bottle. She wants milk for the boob only. So
she doesn't do things.
Yeah. It's always a catch-22 with YouTube. Either you can do all or do some. Yeah. So.
I know, honey.
So.
Oh, that car's stuck.
Just saw your 7mm terminal sent video today. Do you prefer 7 mag or 300? I have a better scope on my 7 mag, and I have more familiarity with the rifle. I think I'm more accurate with it. I've got way more mini rounds on it, and I've got kills up to 459 with it.
Rocket.
So I prefer my 7 mag because I know it better. Objectively speaking, I think it's better for 300 Win Mag up here, like, not without a doubt. But if you're carrying a 7mm rim mag up here and that's all you have, you're not underdone. Okay. Some people would say you are, but it's not. It's always a catch-22. You can do all or do some. Yeah, that's that. So, yep.
It's stuck.
Hey, yeah, somebody in what is that? A Camaro, a Corvette, Camaro, or something like that is stuck in the snow. They bottomed out in the snow. Could be us in a few, maybe us later. At least we have all-wheel drive.
I vote if work isn't canceled tomorrow, we bring the truck.
Yeah, okay. Work's not canceled tomorrow. We're bringing the truck, yes.
Good.
So we did, hey, so I need y'all to share every video you can. Because we got them now. Because we bought a used Tundra. And they're still very expensive up here. And you know the used car market and the new car market right now is crazy. It's even crazier up here, so. Seiko Hammerhead. Anyone tried these rounds before? I've got a box to try. They're in 30-06, I believe. So when my cameraman, he just had a baby too. And like the baby's like 3 weeks old, maybe.
If that.
Yeah. When he's ready to go and like go out and go do it, we'll get that done. Yeah, we'll get some 30-06 the Seiko Hammerhead. We'll get a video on it done. I may only do like 10 rounds and pull the rest of the bullets and load them into 300 Win Mag. What kind of truck do you recommend for cold weather country? Same truck I recommend for anything. Toyota Tundra, man. It's more made in America than American trucks, except for the transmission. And you want that Japanese transmission. You don't want an American transmission. All right, that thing lasts forever, that transmission. And generally speaking, of course, we could have got a lemon, but you never know. But you can still, you know, things happen. But, you know, they are all mechanical devices. But Toyotas are the way to go, man. All right, they're, like I said, they're just made much more quality. When I sold Toyotas for a living, selling cars, the Kia plant in West Point, Georgia was right down the road from us. And the Kia plant employees came and bought Toyotas because they saw the way they made their cars. So, ooh, congrats to the cameraman. Yeah, y'all take up a collection and let's get my cameraman some cool stuff. I have a box of Seiko Super Hammerhead 180 grain Bonnet Soft Point for 308. Haven't tried them out yet. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, Toyota's pretty good. Yep. So, I don't recommend Dodge up here. So. Yeah, I know. We were talking about cars yesterday or 2 days ago at church, and the guy was like, yeah, I just had to have my Ram transmission replaced. I'm like, yeah. So one thing about Toyota, that transmission won't need replaced until the whole thing needs replaced, generally speaking. I could be jinxing myself. But sorry, we're going in and out of some light. There we go. All right, well, we made it to Grandma's house, and so that's kind of our little chat for tonight. And we gotta, you know, get the boy and all that stuff. Oh no, really? I was planning on getting a Dodge. Yeah, Dodge is a dead old darned garage engine. That's its acronym. What's that vehicle that mix between snow and a dirt bike? Snow machine. But yeah, I've seen that. Have fun, mate. All right, guys. God bless. Take care. We will see you later at the range.